Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a full guide on Doom. So first of all, we're going to talk about his power control. So every time you fire off an SP1, it activates his aura for 6 seconds, and the first part of this attack steals 10% of each full bar of power, and it can steal maximum up to 2 bars of power. So the amount of power that you steal is increased by a flat 10% chance, 10% for each full bar of power the opponent has. Now, the full bar is the keyword here. Like if he has a 2.5 bar, then it will only count as 2. Here we're going to push him to his SP3 and then use our SP1, and you're going to see that why Doom is considered one of the best power control champions in the game. Now on top of that, while the aura is active, each light attack grants no power and also steals 3% of the opponent's current power, and he gains 200% of the power that he steals. Now his SP1 is unblockable, but only the first part of the SP1 has the power steal associated with it, the 10% one. So if only the second part connects, then you won't get any power steal. Now again, it depends on the full bars of power. So if the opponent doesn't have 1 bar of power, then you will gain no power back and you will steal basically nothing. So here we're going to showcase that scenario, like he's almost 1 bar, almost to 1 bar of power, but and we won't get anything back. So here when the opponent is at 1 bar of power, and here when the opponent is at 2 bars of power, like we basically get we use 1 SP2 and we get 2 bars of power back. So you can just straight up go for an unblockable SP2. Now we're going to talk about his aura. So while it is active, Doom becomes unstoppable and also stun immune against last hit of incoming specials like 1 and 2, and also heavy attack. And the max damage in this phase, like he can take with those champions, is like 5%. So now each SP1 has like 100% chance. Each beam has 100% chance to nullify maximum 1 buff, and while the aura is active, special attack 1 and 2 are unblockable and grant no power to the opponent. So that is really handy with the power control again. And while the aura is active, 30% chance to nullify when you're making contact with the opponent. Now heavy from the combo, so whenever the opponent has shock on him or her, the shock is removed and it's replaced by passive stun, so you can just go to the heavy there. So the most common one is used as medium, light, medium, medium, light, heavy. Here this one, and you can just use it any way you please, like medium, light, heavy, and anything basically. But you need to make sure that if the opponent can here shrug off the shock or reduce the duration, like Kingpin, Rogue, and stuff like that, then you have to change your plan accordingly. Now we're going to talk about the 1 Fury rotation. So he gets the Fury by the SP3. So SP3 has a 100% chance to inflict a passive stun for 2 seconds, which is enough for you to get in a medium, light, medium. And then the aura is also activated for 12 seconds. Doom gains a massive Fury, grants him a lot of attack. You can get a maximum of 2 Fury. So you're going to use SP1 there, straight up to the SP2, and the incinerate damage with the Fury, it's really good, like for variant level fights and stuff. That usually just finishes the fight itself. And now again we are using just rank 4 5-star here. Now we're going to showcase this again, and I'm going to comment it on how to do this. So use the SP3 when the opponent is close to full 3 bars of power. Now the passive stun is on. Medium, light, medium. Push them back to the SP3. Use your SP1, get 2 bars of power back. Use your SP2. Whenever you use your SP2, the duration of the aura is paused. So you can take your time. Now the aura is paused, and you can get the SP2 in with the Fury and get the mega incinerates. Now each beam of SP2 has a 100% chance to inflict an incinerate debuff, which lasts for 5 seconds. So they do a lot of damage, especially with 2 Furies, and we're going to showcase how to get the 2 Furies stun, 2 Fury rotation in as well. So repairing is really important with Doom, and with the Diablo synergy. Whenever you use a heavy attack, you gain you put a stagger on the opponent. So he's really good for nullifying as well, and whenever like the opponent already has a stagger, if you're using the Diablo or Annihilus synergy, then you have your heavy attacks have a guaranteed chance to crit. So we go for the SP3 again, then medium medium, light light light, medium medium, push them back to SP3, use the SP1, get back to 2 bars of power, use the SP2, it's going to be unblockable because of the aura is on, and that finishes the fight for good. And now we're going to discuss like his two double fury rotation. So we push him to the SP3, same old, use your SP3, go for medium medium, light light light, medium. Now the only difference here is, except of going for with your SP2 with 1 fury, again if you remember, the SP3 fury is stacked to maximum of 2. So instead of going to, like, we're going to use SP1 here, get 2 bars of power back, that is the maximum we can get, and then we will actually like have to keep blocking and stuff so that she doesn't throw her special reparry and stuff, and then we are back to the SP3. Now the second SP3 will reset the like the aura, and we will get full duration on both the furies, and the damage increase is like pretty decent. And in the next segment here, we're going to compare the damage with 2 furies and 1 fury. So now again, medium medium, light light and stuff, and then use the SP1, get the SP2, and then use it for the incinerate damage as well increases, and you get some big crits, like 22k medium attack there from a rank 4 5-star. Now we are running suicides, granted. So now here we have 1 fury versus 2 fury comparison. I synced it to the best of my ability here, but you're going to see if with the incinerates and stuff, like the crits and stuff, that can vary, but we are getting decent amount of stronger incinerates. And now we're going to jump into variant. This is the final fight of the video. So also we're talking about his immunities. He's immune to shock, armor break, and armor shatter. So shock is one of those immunities which come in really handy, especially in Act 6 and stuff. Also his sig ability is, whenever Doom nullifies a Powergain buff, he receives 1 for himself, granting 20% of his max power over 3 seconds. So that is really useful in some situations, but for general, generally in this video, you don't, even if I had an unawakened Doom, I would have been able to do every single thing exactly the same way. So here, Thor Ragnarok with Powergain and Spite variant fight, we're going to safely get to our SP3, then make sure push him to his SP3, and then push him, make him close to his SP3, then use SP, then use our SP3 so he gets the passive stun on. But again, for variant fights, usually you don't really need to do the double fury thing, because the fight would be over before that. So we're going to go in with medium medium, light light light, medium medium, SP1, going to get 2 bars of power back, straight up going to go for SP2, do some decent damage, and that only finishes the fight. But even if it didn't, then we had the incinerates. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, subscribe to this channel and stay safe. Thanks.